the offseason, ladies and gentlemen, not gonna lie, we are still gonna be bad. Like, this team still sucks. I did a not so great job during the offseason. I didn't get the players that I wanted. The staff is pretty good. We're not worried about that though, but like literally the team is not looking much better than it did last season. And it looks like we're probably gonna have another losing season. This is gonna be a rough year for us. However, I don't think that's the case anymore. I'm about to show you guys why, but I feel like this season we're about to turn it around. Although it's the start of a brand new season, that doesn't mean that your boy is done making moves. We're about to make stuff happen. Don't worry, bro. Don't lose trust in PS Compulsion just yet. Just wait, bro. I got you right now. But before I continue, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. Let's get it. Although it's the start of a brand new NBA season, this is what I gotta show you. Look at the free agents still available. Chris Middleton, Fred VanVleet, D'Angelo Russell, Capella, Gary Trent Jr. The list goes on and on. Look at this. Some very good names here that we could potentially add to our roster. We don't have a lot of cap space, so I'm gonna have to make some room. Ben Simmons is here, Brogdon, James Harden, like the list goes on and on. I think this is James Harden farewell tour year. Like he's retiring at the end of the season. But I like the amount of free agents that we have here that we could possibly get. Markelle Fultz. The only thing is that we're going to have to clear a little bit of cap. In addition to cap space, we're going to have to get rid of some extra players on our team, which I don't know is possible. I don't know if it's going to be possible without potentially waiving some players, because I think every team has like 15 players like maxed out. But in terms of the salary cap, we're going to have to make some cap space and some cap room, like I said earlier. The question is, who are we going to trade? And the only person we can really trade, we can Norman Powell. He's making 20 mil this year, although we re-signed him last season, and after this season he's going to be making 7 mil, 7.56 mil, and then 8 mil. This year he's still making 20 mil. So if we could clear this cap space, we're literally going to have enough cap room, in my opinion, to get one of those good free agents that's still lingering before somebody else signs them. So out of all the players on our team, let's take a look at what we got so far. The only two players with an 80 overall or higher is Kawhi and Derek Lively. But in terms of the rest of the team, Davion Mitchell's still dealing with his injury. So in terms of trades, Norman Powell is definitely somebody that I am going to trade. However, I'm thinking about Highland because he's not really the happiest on the team. And Jalen Smith because he's not the happiest on the team as well. Which doesn't make sense because we just traded for him. I don't want any player on my roster that's going to like complain like consistently, except for Derek Lively because he has a good overall and we got him on a team contract, so I don't really got to worry about that right now. But Jalen Smith, he's not the happiest right now, and I just don't understand why, because the season didn't even start yet. What are you complaining about? What are you upset about? You have nothing to be it's gonna upset me, bro. So Jalen Smith, we could potentially include him in the deal. Norman Powell is definitely going to get included in the deal. Hold on, I'm thinking right now. I gotta put my thinking cap on. I don't really care about realistic trades. However, I do want to keep a little tiny bit of realism in it. Donte Divincenzo, my guy from the New York Knicks. Let's see. I'm just looking at possible trade scenarios. The Knicks want Derek Lively and Highland. I'm definitely not doing that deal. But it does make sense if I could potentially trade Jalen Smith in this deal. Because I feel like that'd be good. They are not accepting that deal. I mean, come on. The Knicks really need a center because their roster is not looking the best right now. All their top players are not centers. They need a center on the team. I wanted to include Norman Powell potentially in this deal. No, I gotta make the money add up. So Jalen Smith, Tyler Kolek, I'm gonna send him right back to the Knicks. It's funny because we did trade for him from the New York Knicks. I'm gonna send him back. Included some second rounders. The Knicks still do not want that deal, bro. They're making this a lot harder than it needs to be. Do I gotta throw in a first rounder? I mean, a lot of these first round picks I'm not really gonna use because obviously we can't have custom draft class. So future first rounder from the Golden State Warriors, Tyler Kolek, and Jalen Smith and the Knicks have agreed to our trade offer. Thank you, New York. They needed a center. They got their center. Welcome to the team, Dante. Nah, this is so dope. So we have our third player on the team. Third player on the roster with an 80 overall or higher after this trade with the New York Knicks. And now look at this. He's happy. He is happy that we traded for him. That's what I want to see right there, bro. Definitely what I want to see. He is a bit older. He's 28 years old, and I know when it comes to these rebuilds, I'm trying to get a lot of younger players on the team, but this trade just made sense. And he's not that old. He's still in his late 20s. Don't know if I could potentially trade Norman Powell for somebody younger, because obviously we just got Dante. He's a little bit older than Jalen Smith and Tyler Kolek. But if we could get a younger player for Norman Powell, that would definitely work out. Looking at these trade offers, I'm not really liking the trades that I see. And also, I'm not trying to get back a lot of salary. But look at this deal. Nick Richards. I heard a lot about him from Charlotte. And I even saw some of his highlights before. He's not that bad of a player. Pretty good rebounder. Defense is pretty good inside. That's what I want to see. And let's see how much points he's averaging. 9 points and 7 rebounds. That's not bad at all. That's actually what we kind of need on our team coming off the bench behind Derek Lively Jr. And on top of that, his body health is pretty good. And on top of that, he's only making 5 mil. 20 mil for a 5 mil player. We're going to have a lot of salary cap. Accepting the deal. There we go. So welcome to our team, Nick Richards. Don't know how he's going to play or if we're going to keep him, but we set out what we wanted to accomplish. Let's see if we could get any of these free agents. Chris Middleton, let's see how much he wants. 27 mil. We're only able to offer 15 mil. So we still have 15 mil in cap space compared to other teams in the NBA, which is a lot. We have more than any other team in the NBA right now at this moment. Chris Middleton isn't going to accept that deal. Fred VanVleet doesn't want that much, so we could potentially get him. Maybe if I include a no trade clause, but I kind of like the point guards we already have on the team. Although we kind of do need a better point guard, but Fred VanVleet is too old, bro. Lonzo Ball. I definitely wouldn't mind having him on the team at all. A 1-year deal. Let me see if he would accept that. He declined that offer. Crazy. Let me see how much James Harden wants, just for giggles. No. Automatically, no. He is insane. Isaac Okoro, I definitely would not mind having him on the team. We definitely love those wing players that can knock down the 3-ball and play defense. I'll keep him there for right now. Trey Jones. One thing that we really do need is a point guard. Although we have a chance to get VanVleet, I don't want him because he's older. Trey Jones. Actually, we have enough cap space to get him. I honestly think I'm going to go with Trey Jones. Use the remaining of our cap space to get him, maybe on a team option. Yeah, let's bump that up a little bit. I wouldn't mind 10.5 mil. With a team option, offering it to Trey Jones, he accepted it. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like this was pretty good getting him on the team. Let's see what we're working with now in terms of our roster. So we got Trey Jones, Highland, and Davion Mitchell. It was very important to get another point guard, specifically with Davion Mitchell being out right now. I wanted him and Highland to run the point, but Trey Jones, 78 overall. This is what I want to see. Could knock down the 3-ball. Playmaking is up there, which is what we love to see. But let me see something real quick. Uneasy. He's still feeling uneasy for some reason. I just signed you to a 3-year deal, bro. Body health is good. That's all that matters. And we got him locked down for the next few years. That's all that matters. Let's look at his stats, because I didn't even look at his stats. 80% free throw shooter, 32% from the 3-point line. Pretty good stats. I feel like this is a good signing. Definitely a good signing. If we don't want him by like mid-season, we'll go ahead and trade him. But I like this pickup. Compared to how our roster was when we first started the season. Well, the season is still basically at the start, but at the beginning of the episode, the roster that we have compared to what we have now, honestly, is 3 times better, in my opinion. My humble opinion, I feel like we did a very, 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 very good job in this episode. Davion Mitchell is still out. Once Davion Mitchell comes back, it's going to be good. I feel like we have a good blend of just straight offense and defense. I like the makeup of this team now. This is way better. I want to sim a few games to start the season because our first like 5-6 games is on the road. So first game of the NBA season, matchup against the Utah Jazz. I'm gonna do Simcast. I'm gonna do these games using Simcast because I'm scared to just skip all the way forward and we just start losing games. And oh wait, I didn't mean to skip that game. I meant to hop into Simcast versus the Dallas Mavericks. See, I'm yapping way too much, but our first 2 games are dubs, which is all that matters. It looks like we're going to lose to the Rockets. Oh, no. There we go. 3 games in a row to start this NBA season. Team chemistry is pretty high. Next game against the Chicago Bulls. Let's see what they got. They are destroying us. It looks like this is going to be our first. Oh, there we go. 4 wins in a row to start the season. We are balling. I told you guys, just trust in PS Compulsion. And it looks like the Kings are going to escape with the dub. First L of the season for us. Next game against OKC, nationally televised game. Come on, we got to get this dub. Start the season 5-1. This game is going back and forth. This is what I like to see. And did we win? Oh, we lost by 2. That's crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are 4-2 to start this NBA season. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's more than good. This is what I like to see. Okay, so the trades that we made actually worked out. Let's look at the team morale or contacts. Let's see. Everybody is going up. Bones Highland, bro. Highland is a 32 with his morale. We're trying to get everybody above a 40 and keep them as high as possible. Team Governor is still up there, which is all that matters. I like the makeup of this team. I like the start that we're up, that we started. I'm sorry, I was reading something. Okay. Kawhi Leonard is up there, which is all that really matters. But Highland being that low with his morale is kind of crazy, bro. Like, what do you want? What do you want? I wish they'd tell us what these players want, so it'd be a lot easier to get their morale up, you know? Now, we love to see it, though. Since making the trade, Dante and Kawhi to start the season in terms of stats are the 2 leading scorers on our team. Derek Lively is right below them. So I like what I'm seeing. Davion Mitchell is almost back from his injury. Nickeil Alexander-Walker doing his thing. Terrence Mann still on the team. Derek Jones Jr., LaRavia. I like what I'm seeing. Trey Jones, Nick Richards. This is pretty good. Good start to the season. In the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and skip probably until New Year's or the last day before New Year's. It depends on how the schedule adds up or matches up. I didn't look at the schedule up until that time. Maybe we might win the NBA Cup again. I'm skipping the NBA Cup this season because I don't feel like this team can really compete. I may be wrong, but the next episode is really going to tell us that, because I'm going to go full on with the simulation, start simulating a lot of games into the NBA season, and then see where we're at. Potentially make another trade. Probably Highland might be the next to go, to be honest, because the way that his morale is looking, I'm not sure how he's feeling. And definitely once Davion Mitchell comes back too, he's not going to be getting a lot of playing time. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but we're going to see in the next episode, bro. And also, I'm going to pay closer attention to Derek Lively Jr., see how he's feeling, because if he's not going to re-sign with the team, we might have to trade him. Probably not this season, because he has a team option. We could have him pick up that team option and then potentially trade him during the offseason. I don't know. But like I said, we're going to continue the sim in the next video, in the next episode. I like the start to the season so far, 4-2. That's pretty good. Dante, Divincenzo. So now we have 3 players with 80 plus overalls on our roster. Kawhi, Dante, Derek Lively Jr. I like what I'm seeing so far, bro. Leave a comment for me in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought about my trades in this episode. I try not to do too many trades to start the season, but in the next episode, if we're not playing well, we might have to make a trade or two. I'm not going to overdo it, though. Definitely not going to overdo it. But yeah, leave those comments for me in the comment section below, please. You know I love those comments. I love interacting with you guys. If you haven't already, click my face right there. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it only takes a second, bro. Literally. You could have subscribed. In that second that I just gave you, you could have subscribed to the channel, bro. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode and in the next video. This is Prince of YouTube, signing out.